16 pro players from across the globe. Top 8 places, ranking premier event winners, even Capcom Cup champions. So many different paths, and what seems like an endless array of characters has led them all to this very stage. And as far as you and I, we have the pleasure of seeing those paths collide. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Hollywood, Raw TV, and this is Street Fighter League.
That is gonna spell victory.
You got it.
JB is in his head right now.
Why'd you do that?
My God, he is feeling it.
Oh my gosh. The matches. Let's go.
He said, nah, hold this medium punch.
I double dog dare you. Find me better Street Fighter. I dare you. Find me better Street Fighter. I implore you. Send the signal out. I dare you to find me better Street Fighter because Street Fighter League delivers. Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Street Fighter fans all over the world, welcome back to Street Fighter League Season 3. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve, and we are here at the halfway point, week number 8. It's going to be the biggest showdown, and again, it only gets better. We've been looking at all of these teams up until this point, slowly to start getting in their rhythm, but now this is the make or break it point, Steve. We have ourselves, again, the current standings of the teams, where they're currently at. If you haven't been following along, well, we have the breakdown for you. Take a look. All In currently sitting undefeated at 5-0. Their captain, IDOM, leading SKZ and 801 Strider for those victories. Alpha 3, of course, with the Alpha, PUNK, NEPHEW, and CJ Truth sitting at 4-1. Psycho Shinobi with Captain Hotdog 29, CABA, and XIAN. Then you have there the second half, Dynamite with 2-3, led by Captain Smug with teammates GamerB, Mena RD, of course NASR as well, one of our big timers here, our new teams actually, with Captain Big Bird, with ANGRYBIRD as well as Samurai, and then you have UYU currently sitting at the bottom at 0-5, led by Oil King, teammate Kami, and JB to round it off. But again, we see these standings. It is only the halfway point. We're still getting started.
Yeah, like you said, this is the halfway point. And just to be clear, this is the last team battle before we switch over to the second half of round robin battles. And just so we know that you guys are clear, we're going to go through this format one more time. It's 3v3 Waseda style format. You will choose an order. It will be locked. You will have a 1v1 match. It's going to be 2 out of 3. Whoever loses will be eliminated from the queue. Whoever wins will rotate to the back to await any remaining team members from the opposing team. Whoever has players left on their team, that will be the team battle winner for this week, and we'll move on, get the points, move on, try to go to those playoffs.
Where we determine who will be our champions to face off against Team Japan for their own Street Fighter League to see who will truly be the best in Street Fighter V. And again, everyone is competing for that share of $150,000 for themselves and their teams at the end of the season. But to kind of give you guys a reminder, we have ourselves a big showdown for you all. We do have Psycho Shinobi going up against NASR. And in the second half of today's show, we do have, I believe, All In going for the run back against Alpha 3. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
I can't wait till we get into the team battles for the day, especially till we switch tracks, go over to that second half, and we get to see some of these players who have been locked out get their first chances to shine here on the Street Fighter League stage.
That's right. Again, to mention it, we do have Psycho Shinobi, first time going up against NASR. And again, the run back, the all-important one with All In and Alpha 3. All of that's coming your way when we return with more Street Fighter League. We're at the halfway point here at Street Fighter League Season 3. My name is Vicious, here with Tasty Steve. You guys do not want to miss what's about to happen. It's going to be an explosive game here. We have Psycho Shinobi gearing up against NASR. This is going to be their first time meeting each other in this first half.
Now let's talk a little bit about the bands that these guys have chosen to go with. Team NASR going with the Guile band once again targeting CABA. CABA is first up on that side for Psycho Shinobi. Psycho Shinobi's ban is going to be Rashid. Once again, Big Bird, Angry Bird, two of the best Rashids in the business, and they have a lot to offer. Not going to get to play this time around. Samurai, once again, going to be on the table completely unleashed. Big Bird and Angry Bird both have multiple characters and some of the strongest competitors here at Street Fighter League, so I'm not too much worried about those guys. With that being said, I would love to get some words from NASR on their strategy going forward. The entire team is standing by with Rob TV.
I am joined here with my guys, Team NASR. How you guys feeling?
Feeling good, feeling good.
So, you know something interesting that I noticed? Actually, I would say Tasty Steve noticed it first. Like, when he's commentating on your matches, Angry Bird, he says that, like, you're like a snowball of hate. He said every time, like, you beat someone, the snowball just gets bigger and bigger, and you just get more and more angry. When it comes to going into matches, do you put yourself in, like, a super serious, like, intense, you know, like, mindset?
I mean, I have to be serious, like, to cover for my teammates.
Yeah.
And they have to be serious to cover for me as well.
Yeah,
So,
but, I mean, I feel like you're more than serious.
He gets angry. He gets angry.
Yeah.
I'm as serious as every tournament, actually.
It's in his name.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
Angry
true.
Bird, yeah.
That is true.
He's an angry guy.
So is that actually where the name come from? Like, came from?
No,
Like, kind of like
no.
Taquito has murder face. Like they called you the Angry Bird.
No, it was just
No,
because
I'm not angry, but
it was
like-
because when they named him that, his face was shaped like an angry bird.
Dead ass.
Yeah. That was like that was like what?
That's actually gold.
7 years ago, I think, or something.
That's actually sick.
My head actually was snowball.
Yeah, it was like a snow.
It was a snowball of heat. So, Samurai, the way that you prepare, like, how long have you, I know we've talked about like you just being like somebody that's into sports psychology and things of that nature. But as far as being in fighting games, was there ever a point where you actually competed in tournaments where you weren't meditating and things like that?
Yeah, of course. There was
Oh,
times where I
didn't know that.
didn't know anything about sports psychology or meditation or just things about the mind, and I just wasn't good.
You just went in raw dog.
All right.
All right, so far, I mean, obviously, a lot of us, I mean, pretty much everyone looks at you guys on paper as one of the best teams here. Big Bird, you know, we talked about it in our one-on-one interview, how, you know, even Punk says that he thinks that you are the second best player here behind himself. You know, he thinks IDOM will probably be third or something. But so far, right now, you guys are 1-3. Very surprising for, you know, a lot of us. How important is this next match? Because this is the last match before we go into the second half of the season. And I feel like 1-4 and 2-3 seems a lot different.
So we're not really trying to put pressure on ourselves, like we have to win this match, not really. So we basically, like yesterday, we came to a conclusion that we just, you know, you need to stop caring about the scores or stop caring about performing, like performing to the people's standards and just perform to our standards instead of that. But today, like I told them, guys, if we win today, it'll be a lot good for us because we'll be tied with Dynamite and Shinobi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be tied together. And maybe the difference, like the score difference, might put us in edge because we lost all our matches 3-2, 3-2, and we won the 3-2. So it's like it's not much difference in our
And you
scores.
technically only need to be top 4.
Yeah, that's too. That's
You
too
know
as well.
what I mean?
That's why it's too early. Like to
You don't need to
yeah,
really
stress
be
about
too pressed yet. It's clear that all of you guys are confident just from the fact that you're willing to openly, you know, address these things and maybe where you may have had missteps and things of that nature. Because some people might have been trying to play it too cool or something like that, be too prideful and not acknowledge the fact that, hey, this Street Fighter League format is definitely something different.
I even like tweeted sometime. It was like I already said that team tournaments are a bit different.
Take a different set of skills.
Yeah,
you're saying.
they do take a different set of skills, and when you play in solo, it's like you know the feeling when you just got picked up by a new team.
And you have to perform.
Yeah, and you have to perform.
Oh, bro, yeah.
That's
I
exactly
started
the same
losing.
thing.
I
Yeah.
started losing right on that. Yeah.
Because when I got picked up by Red Bull in 2018, I performed horribly until the end of the year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a similar feeling because you're not playing for yourself, you're
Yeah.
playing for your team as well. We came to the conclusion like stop worrying about your team and just worry about the match you have and trust in your teammates. to do
Just
their
like
job.
with the sponsor curse.
And just
Yeah.
don't care about
At
the
some
score.
point you get over it. Yeah.
And don't care about the score.
Yeah.
Just play.
Just play your match, trust in your teammates, and you know do your job.
So you guys' next job is going to be going up against Team Psycho Shinobi. Mikey, how about you lead off for me? How are you feeling going into that match? And what do you think is going to transpire?
I think it's gonna go great. We have, I feel like we found our stride and we found our confidence moving forward, and we kind of figured ourselves out as individuals and as a team. So this team is, I think it's ready to attack and to kill.
Oh my. God, I love this team so much, bro. I feel like answers like that. We got the snowball of hate. You know what I mean? I just think that's so dope. The black and red colors. Team NASR, love watching you guys play, love talking to you guys, and I'm looking forward to the next match.
Thank you.
Angry Bird being one of the people that I'm looking at has been holding the team up in a lot of these instances, getting OCVs as well as getting the first victory, drawing first blood in a lot of these team battles. I think that this is the best way to grow team morale as well as get that competition to really come out, because right now, once we get over to this other half, CABA's going to be a whole different beast. He's going to get more than one game to play with Guile. They're going to be aiming for the rest of his team. It's going to be time for him to step up as well. XIAN being in the middle is a pretty good move. Hot Dog 29 being on the end is a perfect move. Like you said, CABA is the person that they're aiming for. Having him in front of the pack is not the worst idea.
So CABA's had a lot of clutch moments throughout some of his games. There was just certain things that just kind of fell apart. He didn't get that clutch factor all the way through to win his games, but he's dissected a lot of information regardless, right? He's a very competent and strong player. He understands how the game of Street Fighter V is played to a very high degree. With that said, having teammates to back him up also gives him that vote of confidence too, right? If he happens to falter, he has Capcom Cup caliber players in the likes of Hot Dog 29 as well as XIAN. So if I'm CABA being first up, I'm downloading as much information against my opponent as much as possible, right? But either way, I want to hear what Hot Dog has to say with these current orders and how these bans have been going. So here's that interview with Rob TV and Hot Dog 29.
I am joined by Psycho Shinobi's team captain, Hot Dog. How you doing, bro?
Good to see you again, Rob. I'm good.
Oh, same here always, bro. And you know, something that's been in the back of my mind this whole time. I've been wondering, have you ever heard of a Frankfurter?
Frankfurt? No.
No?
No.
Interesting. You're someone who, you know, as a player, you would be considered stronger than me at the time being, or at least you have more tournament credentials, right? So I wonder, being where you are, do you look at players like Takedo, PUNK, IDOM, so on, so, you know, more recently IDOM, I guess. But, you know, so on and so forth, and wonder, and think to yourself, I can't be satisfied with where I'm at right now. Like, I need to surpass those guys?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm definitely not satisfied right now. And actually, I look up to Tokido and Daigo. Tokido is like a very good role model in esports field. It's like, he managed his schedule well, he being always healthy, and he traded fighting games so he put so many hard works in the fighting game, just like Daigo recently. It's like Daigo, even he's getting older, he don't want to like make it as an excuse.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that. It's like, as an esports player, all the people would say, oh, you cannot like play after 40, right? But Saku is still playing.
Yeah,
still in the league.
Winning majors,
winning
making
majors.
a Capcom Cup.
Yeah, and that's why I look up to Daigo. Like you said, the age, getting older is not an excuse to like playing bad in the fighting game. So I like that. I look up to Daigo, Tokido. I look lots of their videos, even their matchup knowledge is useless for me. Yeah. But their thought and their
just the whole
strategy.
theory.
Yeah.
Have you read The Will to Keep Winning? Daigo's, have you read Daigo's book?
Yeah.
I love that book so much, yo.
Yeah,
like his thought process and everything. So the way you talk about Takedo, when it comes to you know, the way that he carries himself in the game, even outside of the game, a lot of players don't really talk about that outside of the game part. You know, being a good ambassador for the scene and things of that nature, being healthy. Is that something that you're conscious of? Because now that you mention it, it seems like it. You know, now that I think about your image, is that something that that you are aware of, like trying to make sure you're a good representative of the scene?
Yeah, it's like I went gym recently. You know,
You said you've been in the gym?
Yeah, I've been in the gym
big
recently.
swole.
Yeah, I've tried to like get myself like looking better. Like try to get more sponsors for my team. And meanwhile, like being healthy is like just like Tokido did. I believe if I get healthier, I could like more focus.
I agree.
I could get less nervous at the game. And
you know, I always thought about that, but for some, I remember there was this one tournament I saw freaking like, I think it was like, it might have been NCR or something like that. Punk was playing against Fujimura and was drinking a freaking Dr. Pepper.
It's not good.
Yeah, he was drinking a Dr. Pepper, but he was smoking Fujimura. And I was like, yeah, maybe that's the way to go. Shout out to Fujimura, no disrespect. But I'm like, maybe that's the way to go. Like, I need to get me like some powdered donuts and soda or something like that. But no, I definitely think that being healthier does make it so that you have a more clear mind. So how clear is your mind right now going up against Team NASR?
Team NASR is like, I would say it's a very strong team. It's like we can predict their order. They always got random order. Of course, we banned Big Bird Rashid, but I know his G is also pretty strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just doing random order and let's see what's
Try
going.
to throw them off so they can't predict you guys.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever gone against a command grab character in a tournament and told yourself like, you know what, this whole round, I'm just gonna hold up, or I'm taking every command grab.
It's just like I played against IDOM like last time using Bison. I was like, oh, his overhead's coming. His whiskey overhead's coming, and I got hit 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
I was
that was so. You actually told yourself before that he was gonna do it too.
Yeah, because he did a lot like the before a game before us. Yeah, he did a lot. Yeah, and I was like, he overhead's coming. Less camera and grab, but more overhead.
And before you know it, your forehead just got a
and I'm stunned.
Yeah, no, of course. Well, so do you put any pressure on yourself when it comes to going up against the other team captains, like especially IDOM and Punk, because you are the captain of your team?
I would see myself as a captain. Only we have to make a decisions like placing orders or like getting banned, because sometimes we got a 50-50 situations, like guessing other team's order is always a 50-50. You cannot like 100% make sure it's right?
Yep.
So at that time, maybe CAN or CABA don't want to make a decision on it, and I would do it. Yeah, that's the only my responsibilities as a captain. Other than that, I just see myself as a member in the team, like, because every players in the league is very strong. Yeah, it's like even in my team, I don't think I'm the strongest player. I think CAN's the strongest player in my team. When I in the game, I only as myself as a members in a team and try to win with my team.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And as far as trying to win with your team, I'm looking forward to see if you guys can do exactly that when you go up against Team NASR next up. Hot Dog, best of luck to you.
Thanks, Rob.
Again, always thinking about the bigger picture. Team Psycho Shinobi really has their game plan together. It's only the halfway point for them, and this is going to be their first time running into Team NASR. Without a doubt, they have a solid game plan ahead of themselves. It's all about the execution at this point. And again, Team NASR, currently sitting at 5th, still has a lot of work ahead of them. I want to see who takes it down for this first battle between these two titans.
You have Samurai and Hisaguma going up against CABA and his Ryu. This first match, week 8 of Street Fighter League, is about to kick off. It's going to be Team NASR Samurai going up against Psycho Shinobi's CABA.
Round 1. Fight.
Blatant raw V skill from the beginning. But no, CABA definitely has experience in this matchup versus a very strong Akuma players coming from the DR. Those guys have quite the scene over there. We've talked about Min and his effect. CABA being one of those people, standing on his own regard, his own skill, but still a DR player nonetheless.
That was such a delayed tech too. But CABA already making quick work towards Samurai's health here.
I'm going to say one thing. I know we haven't really got to see it, but CABA's spacing is ridiculous. Knows exactly when to put buttons there, knows how to poke properly. A little bad spacing right there on that V skill and that fireball exchange. However, just being able to contest Samurai's walk speed and just be able to stay in the middle of the screen as long as he did, just walk forward.
Oh, you know that there had to be any sort of medium punch other than the overhead. Unfortunately, didn't get to punish. Another chance at life for Samurai, already closing the gap for this tie in the life.
And that's that spacing I was talking about. Just backdashes a little bit, knows the spacing so well. Navigation against Akuma is one of the things that I feel like it's really hard. It gets you hit a lot of times, but just CABA just looking so well in some of these situations. Okay, the thing is, the Samurai used that trigger very early in the match, and this is making this round go a lot longer than usual. Needs to be careful. Samurai gets really gutsy in the game where he knows he can do a single hit kill. He's been known to walk up and throw, and I like the jump right there. I'm telling you right now, CABA's movement and spacing is amazing, and the fact that he's able to contest with Samurai this way should not surprise anybody.
You know, I prefaced this earlier by saying Samurai was very comfortable with the Ryu matchup, but CABA is a Guile player, right? He is a master of the fireball war.
And the patience game. Guile's not going in a lot of times. A lot of times Guile is laying back, and CABA has a pretty aggressive Guile on top of that. So you know he can play a Ryu, right? Once again, that Tatsu to get through. That's a Mikey special right there. Still in control, typically, of that corner. Samurai gets the dragon punch. Wow. The fireball placement so good. CABA doing such a great job of fighting the neutral up around right now.
The selection of fireballs and when to do them has been immaculate so far from CABA, and backs away.
Look at the
danger.
Fireball game. Samurai has some of the best fireball game I've seen. The fact that the contention, I don't think that's gonna kill.
Nope, not quite. But one more sequence. This V-trigger is on deck for CABA though.
Once again, I feel like CABA's doing such a good job of making sure
Nice.
that the trigger is not
go.
getting him
Let's go,
killed,
Mikey.
and the pace that he's playing against Samurai is really good. The fact that he, even though it's just like a little slower than Samurai would like it to be, but that's exactly where CABA wants it to be.
The second time he's found success with that. And here comes CABA. Two back-to-back throws in the corner. Went for a third one. Great interruption there from Samurai.
A fourth one anyway.
Ooh, that should be more than enough.
Let's go.
Nice.
Very
Like
nice.
I said before, CABA has a lot of experience versus Akuma. You cannot just pull out an Akuma, regardless of who it is, and think that it's going to get you the W. CABA getting a W on the board for his team. Those are points, ladies and gentlemen. Those are points.
Yeah, he's going to stay right here. He has no choice, really. Once you pick Akuma, you're stuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Character lock, I forget sometimes.
I definitely forget. I definitely forget.
Oh, miss punish.
Oh, nice. It's working out. And what a bait, just not close enough to get the crush counter. Big damage was coming from that. I can tell you that right now.
Big uppercut there from Samurai, ensuring that CABA never jumps again. But you know, CABA is willing to test the discipline of his opponents. Can you catch me every time? We'll see what happens.
Look, you jumping on that fireball, a lot of instances for a lot of characters. You're not getting an attack after it, except for that one. That was a good jump in.
Yeah, it's based off of the reads, right? I mean, there are some ways to react to it at certain ranges, but you'd have to have a keen eye for that.
Just dashes out of the corner. A lot of times you see Ryus take that extra damage with the dragon punch as well. CABA says, no, I'll take the space instead. No, thank you. Leave the damage on the side. I love CABA's pace, still fighting right now. Make him earn that round.
Let him waste the V-trigger when he gets it.
Ooh-wee.
No problem. Stay your fireball game stronger.
His fireball game is actually ridiculous. One of the things I pointed out was the fact that Samurai has some of the best fireballs in Street Fighter. I'm telling you right now, he can control the pace so well, and just his footsies movement on top of it.
But Hot Dog, again, exclaiming towards CABA, saying that he has the best fireballs right now. He's saying that you're winning this fireball war. You'll take that damage, even though it's a punish from the medium Tatsu, you'll take that damage. Because Mikey hasn't done, or Samurai hasn't done enough to threaten after that punish, right? So he's willing to take that damage. Oh, what a trade-off. I like that in the side of CABA, the roundhouse clipping.
Oh, just barely out of range. EX fireball once again. Light punch, dragon punch. Once again, those fireballs coming out to play. Dash up, DP this time. I want the damage, and the life lead is in favor of CABA. And Samurai just used a little bit of that meter as well. I'm not sure I like this.
Look at how good these fireballs are now, Steve. It's a whole different man.
I told you guys, man, he plays with some of the best. He knows how to fight this matchup, and DR has some very strong players. You know he's prepared for this matchup.
I like that V-skill usage.
Still life lead in favor of CABA.
There's the activation off the fireball. There's going to be a lot of pressure on the side of Samurai. From the side of Samurai.
Nice.
Oh.
Finds the hit. Uppercut. Decent amount of damage. A back throw will do enough, okay?
I love the patience right there. Samurai has done that season in and
Nice.
season
Nice.
out. Wow,
Mikey,
long
you are not
distance
throwing
speed
him.
skill.
Mike is too low for you.
Mikey, do you hear me now?
Yeah, he does.
Mikey, you are not throwing him. Throw him. He takes a lot of throws.
It's alright. He's doing well.
Yeah, you're doing well, but like
yeah,
a lot
Mikey,
of times.
Yeah, try to add some more throws, Mikey.
You are doing well, but throw him.
You want to win, don't you?
You want to win? Then you throw him. Yo, you better listen to Angry Bird. Don't make him leave the desk, okay?
So Big Bird is actually the mini boss.
Yes, he's the mini boss.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Man, always at the right spacing. Samurai with the V-skill usage has been so pivotal in this matchup. We saw how it turned out for that last round, catching CABA by surprise, trying to move forward past the fireball, or with the fireball, I should say. Ooh. That could have been a big jumping on the side of CABA, but pressed it early.
Nice combo. Crush this time. Catches Samurai swinging. And look at that stun bar. You know, we talk about the threat of Akuma a lot, but that stun bar, my man takes bad damage. Side switch. Yeah, I like it.
It's your game now.
Hard knockdown conserves a nice chunk of that V-trigger meter. Air neutral fireball. I love the jump right there. Dashes under. How is he so prepared?
How did he know?
Why? Because he's done this before. He knows, and he's fought many Akumas before.
Don't count Samurai out just yet. Faking the fireballs.
Nice.
A big risk taken from CABA.
And another side switch. Any hit right now can seal this round and put CABA on set point. This would be a big win. This could be an amazing win for CABA, setting up this second season, this second half of the first season. I'm telling you right now.
Buffering away is Samurai from this space. Probably looking for a fireball, but it's kind of risky. If you misplace that Tatsu to go past the fireball, you're dead.
Meters on the table right now. You got to be careful at this range. A knockdown could spell the end of Akuma, and the momentum shifts. Uh-oh. And that's exactly the fireball game is so important, and this is set point with CABA for Psycho Shinobi versus NASR. Wow. In the Ryu versus Akuma match, who would have bet against this? Who would have said it would go down to a set point with CABA's Ryu
over the fireball with the forward heavy punch?
All right, offense being turned up right now.
I mean, the situation has been kind of calm on the side of Samurai, right? Checking with the stand light punch, but here comes CABA swinging away. Back roundhouse has been the choice so far. Again, the placement of that V skill, unbelievable. He got caught by the forward heavy punch. That's got to cause some internal bleeding, but he's a demon.
Uh-oh, speaking of demons, it's not looking too good for our resident demon. Akuma, full trigger, full CA, charges it. One more move by CABA, secures a win, and that is a big win for Psycho Shinobi. The pace has been set. That means that NASR is going to be on the ropes going forward. XIAN's coming up. You have to fight Big Bird. And this is what I meant. Hot dog strategy of saying, you know, NASR has been really switching up their order. Let's see if we can throw some randomness in there. Throw them off our trail. The Ryu from CABA paying off. And look at this. The last team battle of the season. You get a W with the secondary to go into another half of the season when you get to play your main. That is so good. That is so good for Psycho Shinobi.
And this is a great setup for Psycho Shinobi as well, especially for the standings, right? If XIAN manages to do this, it's only going to leave Angry Bird in that OCV position. But we're taking a look at the matchup carefully. Big Bird not allowed to use his main Rashid. I didn't get to see this G coming from him. He did state that he has a G as a backup, but I'm very curious to see how that G has prepared itself for Seth. Again, XIAN is going to have a pretty decent time against a big-bodied character. Here we go. A lot on the line here. We are at the halfway point. This is pivotal for both teams here. What an answer off the bat with that crouch heavy punch against the axe kick. Coming from the side of Big Bird. Oh, he dropped the crush counter combo. Unfortunate, but here comes XIAN.
What's crazy is you know.
Axe kick on his side too.
Once again, this is top 8 tournament level. This is, I feel like this could be a CPT Capcom Cup match right here. Top 8 international talent on display right here. XIAN with big damage in the corner versus Big Bird's G. Oh, big damage on the table right now. Not sure if that was intentional or not.
It had to be, right? He went for a meaty setup immediately after. I'll give him that credit. But here comes XIAN. V-Trigger 2 is active. Any block string? Yes, sir. Get ready for the mix. Overhead.
Okay. he's nervous, he don't know exactly the combo. You got this.
And again,
You can
that's
play
been
your game.
countered so many times throughout this season, where if you have a V reversal and Seth activates V trigger 2, majority of the players just V reversal it, right?
Yeah, that's actually true.
But as soon as you saw G pop V trigger, Xian, just like Seth color, green means go, baby.
That's why that V trigger is really difficult to use. Not only are the setups pretty difficult to do consistently, it's about the fact that if they have a V meter and they're willing to spend it and they place it, it's going to work out perfectly, and you might have just lost an entire V trigger. Not Xian though, because right now he has quite the lead. Activate off the EX dash punch, crouch short.
Oh, I like that option to jump, delayed jump with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Nice.
That's match, okay?
Perfect. So clean.
Seth wins.
Okay, at the round 2, he is playing a bit more aggressive since he know he can anti-air. So be careful if he try to rush you.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh. Lots of words between Hot Dog just
Ooh,
reassuring Xian. Great standing heavy kick.
I like that as a deterrent to keep Seth from jumping. I think it's a very smart strategy, a very aggressive one, and it's paying off. Yes, sir. Big head cradle on the side of Seth. Oh boy, you should
That's
be
stunned for sure.
stunned.
That might be the round, actually. No. Gets a little meter.
Nice.
And the shimmy.
My God.
Had to clear his
Well
throat a
done.
little bit. Yo, Angry Bird out there popping off right now.
Nice.
Yo,
What's that, a
that
punish?
Angry Bird going off out there. I can hear him from here.
Nice.
Oh, crouch short.
You're like 17 rooms away.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Tries to go for a shimmy this time. Xian doesn't take it. The V reversal
Ooh,
works
that's
out.
too far.
Nice.
Forward fears. Dash up twice for the Oki. Another throw closer to this corner. Activation is a threat, but so with the V reversal on the side. A
No
big bird.
anti-air. I know we think about the splat, we talk about the splat, and that's going to make you second guess some of these anti-air options. Oh, the jump short after the axe kick.
Yeah, Xian's been going for the double axe kick strategy, or at least axe kick and then jump. So, oh, there's the activation route once more. What's it going to be? Overhead or the low? It's going to be the throw. It is tagged.
Oh, not
How did he
close
know?
enough.
The
Not
perfect
close
time.
enough.
Nice. Let's
And I'm
go.
gonna tell you right now.
The content is fine.
Okay.
He just tries to play more aggressive. He don't want to defense.
It's okay, it's okay.
هيقعد يتنطط زي الحمار الحين.
Yeah, it's not trying to play in the ground game. I'll just keep dashing.
Yeah, he chose to explode the, or to detonate the V-Trigger 2, which does have a ton of recovery on it. Hence why Big Bird was going to go all in with that wheel kick. It could have been critical either way, but still closing out the round successfully. Very impressive start.
Oh, gets the command throw. Oh, scoop him. Looks like NASR's back.
Nice.
The stun.
Let's go.
Oh!
Close to a
Yo,
perfect.
Angry Bird out there popping off. The round is done.
أيوة.
This is set
على راس
point
أعطيه.
coming up here.
على صلعته.
That's what I'm talking
Show.
about. He could be praising him, but at the same time, it sounds like he's scolding him.
Yep, exactly. Jump in with the heavy kick. Oh, wow, the confirm on the jump in from Xian. Oh,
Slack on
E
the
skill.
side of Xian stuck in this corner.
Oh.
That's a lot of frames to sit down, amigo. Don't do it again.
In the words of Smug.
Nice.
See, don't say don't do it again, because that's what opens you up. Now the throw comes back.
Nice!
Oh no!
Stun.
Hey,
Man,
He's
grab
not
again.
dead. He's not dead, though.
But
Hey,
it's going to
hey,
lead to
hey.
a tough time out this corner. Don't get thrown.
بعد
Do
واحدة
not
بعد واحدة
get
على
thrown.
خاطري. أيوة!
Get
God,
thrown.
scooped him
I told
again,
you.
and do not sit there. Yo, Angry Bird, a happy boss in the background. Look at the
That's
smile.
the first time I've seen him smile ever.
Since birth. That's the first time.
Oh my.
My man got
God.
louder and louder, man. What kind of bird is he? That's crazy.
All birds are loud, Steve. All right.
I don't know if they were that loud. He could have ran in his room. It would have scared the crap out of me, man. I didn't know what was going on. But
What a performance from-
But you know what that does?
Woo-wee.
That means we're at 1-1 right now. Xian out of the equation. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. This is the kind of matchup I expect in the second half of this season. You're going to get these instances where CAN might not be in the most comfortable instances. Hot Dog might not be in the most comfortable instances. CABA getting a win at the beginning of this set the pace so much. We're at 1-1. We're at the third match. This is Angry Bird versus Hot Dog 29. The final players going down. Obviously, we still have one more player in the queue for both of these guys, but this is a deciding match right here.
And deterred CAN from jumping, or at least deterred him from getting any sort of damage from it. I'm really liking that. That synergy from NASR is really showing here.
Gets the slide from downtown, big crush, and we've seen what Hot Dog 29 can do in any kind of match, especially when he has this Bison. And I'm interested to know what the options are going to be in the second half of this season.
Activation out the sweep.
Raw interrupt.
He didn't believe it. He didn't believe it.
Just chill out.
Yeah, one round only. Black box next round.
And here we go into round 2.
And Hot Dog, I'm noticing, loves to do EX scissors
Nice.
kicks in neutral. Great whiff punish. Angry Bird answers right back. More damage on top of it. Counter hit, crouching medium punch. Goes straight for the V skill. This is looking good this time around. Backdash.
No confirm off of that.
Nice.
Okay. Tricky stuff with a down forward heavy kick. Trying to find his way out of the corner. Nope, the knee to the chin instead. Oh, do it again.
Don't pity me. Slide from downtown. He's going to do it again. Oh, he loves.
Oh, you can juggle that.
He loves.
The implant is there.
EX orb to
Nice.
make you, spin it. He's, you could have got CA. You could have got CA.
It was too far to convert. Too far to convert to get that meter.
Could you not do Hecaton Craze? Hit one hit into CA? No.
Not enough time. It'd have to be after a normal.
And when you have V-Trigger too, just get command grab. It's fine. Especially you have the health.
That was so close. If he was a little bit closer, he would have been able to get a normal into the critical art. Very unlucky there in that situation. Hot Dog 29, he's going to take it.
Nice.
Back-to-back anti-air attempts, but the second one does get countered by the axe kick.
He can't get in.
Bison does have a very slow walk speed. Slowing down this pace, especially versus a character like Seth, is so good. The long distance slide.
The punish on that. Hot Dog.
Like right out of range of the V skill on top of that. But you got to be careful. We've seen that Hot Dog
Nice.
is. Wow, that was so good. Forward throw. Oh, back throw, excuse me.
Wow, he checked it. Okay, I like that following afterwards to make it safe. But either way,
okay,
puts
it's
himself in the corner now. Hot Dog with implant. I like that. Don't quick rise. You would have got crossed up by the Psycho Crusher. Forward throw. What's the pressure?
Nice.
Overhead. I bet you won't do it again.
Nice. Let's go.
Do it again. Oh, that would have been scary.
Nice.
Axe kick, catching that tail end
like
of the
that.
teleport of the dash up, I would say. Angry Bird, first round of game 2. Full critical art on deck as well. So dangerous to even try to anti-air that. EX cycle ball walking through it.
Nice.
How did you throw that? Good timing from Angry Bird.
Psycho
Nice. Let's go.
Jump back and the punish. This is looking great for Angry Bird right now. Big damage.
Nice.
Gets
Let's
the counter
go.
hit. That's done for sure. That should be the match played correctly. And now we're getting one more game between these two. 1-1. We're going to one more.
Yeah, I told you he shouldn't beat you.
Oh my
Once
god.
he runs out of V-Trigger, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. Hey, Amjad, he's not playing the neutral right. Yeah, he's not playing neutral at all.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice scissors to start off once again.
Again, the vote of confidence coming from Team NASR. So on point. And also telling him to change it up from being the aggressor to being a more patient player until you score that knockdown in neutral.
Going for these uncomboable vortex kicks and it's not getting him any damage, but just looking for him to swing in the middle, possibly throw him off. Staggering that kick definitely gets people hit a lot.
I think it's because of
Nice.
height, right?
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at this opening first.
Corner time.
Hecaton carries, dashes up for the Oki. Safe
Nice.
jump. The tick throw setup. Another one. Don't get hit again. Ooh, overhead. Swing and a miss.
Just a little bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Activation times. Other
That's
side.
okay. It's okay.
And there goes the installation of
Nice.
the command gap.
That's it.
Ooh, wait a minute.
That V reversal.
He's
Pivotal.
hanging out. He's hanging out. He's letting it Moving him down just
Nice.
a little bit.
Back throw. Oh, was ready with the hail attack this time
That's
around.
okay, it's okay.
Oh, are you kidding me? What an option select against the Via Versa. Uh-oh.
Oh, explosion. Oh, you're done.
Nice.
Set point coming
Wow.
up. Hot Dog 29. Man, this is going down to the wire. Set point for Hot Dog 29. That only leaves Cobb.
Hot-headed Angry Bird versus the hottest of dogs. Here we go. Full critical art on the side of Angry Bird, all jokes aside. Again, opening with that EX scissor kick, as Steve mentioned, has been his go-to when he gets meter. He wants to be the aggressor here, but can't do it now. He's kind of stuck in this standstill with a threat of V-skill 1 and that low forward as well.
Nice.
It's really interesting to see their styles kind of clash, right? Hot Dog can play really passive, can turn on the offense. Same thing goes for Angry Bird. Just like that.
Nice.
His time ready. Answers back with an EX Mad Cradle. And still no check there.
We're gonna try to activate.
Another forward throw. Has to be careful.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, and he still managed to get a counter hit.
Nice. Let's go.
You have super
And the
100.
cross-up.
The final round here. Final match in this matchup. Hot Dog 29 versus Angry Bird. This is going to be
Nice.
Double
important.
dash forward, already starting off the offense. EX Devil's reverse, the fire right
Nice.
back, and the interruption there. No meaties to be had from Hot Dog. Despite the name, Angry Bird still pressed the button past it. Now on offense.
Nice.
More checking the dash. So smart. Plus frames. Watch out for the command grab.
Nice. Let's
Final
go.
interrupt, and that is going to be it. It leaves everything on the shoulders of CABA right now. This is gonna be one
That's gonna be pretty
to
tough.
write
right?
home about. You
got-
gotta be prepared for this. The Ryu up for Psycho Shinobi as Hot Dog 29 goes down, as SHINOBI goes down. This is exactly the situation that I feel like we're gonna see in the second half of Season 3. I'm almost certain. Think about it. I'm not going to say we're almost certain. All I'm saying is the power of Psycho Shinobi goes up in the second half of this season. They're going to have CABA, and he's going to be able to offset any matchup that comes, unless it's like a strictly bad matchup for Gal at that point, right?
So again, it's down to the wire here for Psycho Shinobi. CABA is going to be the last member facing off against the rest of Team NASR, which consists of Big Bird, who's already queued up.
Well, Angry Bird definitely was listening to his team, especially when Big Bird was like, hey, you want to calm down. Angry Bird says, no, I got it. Like he says, no, I got it. And I think that's a direct call off
Let's
of the
go!
fact that he was right out of the range for a lot of those scissors kicks, attacks, and everything. Angry Bird with the pop-off still. Angry Bird with the pop-off still, just waiting. CABA, let's see some Street Fighter. This is definitely something you can do
Hey.
that with you. Is nothing to
yeah.
sneeze at.
When you see that anti-air crouch heavy punch, it's going to be a lot easier to anti-air.
Hey,
or
hey.
Nice!
What a whiff punish. Also, I will say, just like I talked about Cammy being a character that you need to learn how to fight to survive in Street Fighter V, G is that exact same kind of character. You're not playing Street Fighter
okay.
V at a high level competitively unless you know how to
Wow.
fight this character, right? Now, I say that because there's no way CABA does not know how to fight G right now. There's no way.
Yeah, at this point of the game, G
Nice.
has been a main target of a lot of for a lot of players in the CPT.
Good defense. A lot of people kind of freak
Nice.
out right there. They want to move, scramble a little bit.
Too far out.
Oh, no.
Nice.
All right, he's not dead, but this
Hey,
is
hey.
not good. This is a life or death situation you're about to experience, and the throw can
will
kill.
do it. Nice tech from CABA. He knew as well.
Oh
That's
my
a bad-
gosh!
You gotta be kidding me.
Gosh! What did I say about CABA?
What did
did
you
I
say?
say about CABA? There's no way he does not know how to fight this matchup with Ryu or not. But you know what's funny? Do you know how to fight Ryu? That's the
Nice.
real question.
Ooh-wee. Ordinary man. You thought you were just going to sit here and anti-air me? What about the ground game? Look at these
Right.
fireballs.
I know what you're thinking. There's no way he has pussy.
Okay.
He's not even wearing shoes. Well, you're wrong.
They're always
Nice.
talking about the shoes, man. They're always dismissing them. The dirtier the feet,
Right.
the more well-traveled he
Nice.
is.
No
They
shoes.
don't understand.
No shirt. No sure you can, bro. Stand medium kick once again. You got to be careful. Now, this is a dangerous situation while you're fighting G. You do not want to give him the
Okay.
opportunity to activate first. You block anything, you know what's coming. But look at the offense. Stand medium kick, activate, we was talking about. You cannot get grabbed right now. And by that, I mean command grab. If you get scooped, it's a done deal. Let him run out that B
Nice.
trigger. Just moved a little too early.
Nice.
That's what I mean. You need to be able to successfully defend against a character like G at all times. And look at what happened. His defense was sound up until the last 3 hits, which ended the round. But still, once again, first match, 1 round apiece.
It's that V-trigger, man. I'm telling you, G's V-trigger is one of the scariest ones out there.
Nice.
And that anti-air already starting the pace, or setting the pace here for Big Bird. Again, once you have that V-trigger,
Gosh,
it
the
could be
foot
highway
just walked
robbery.
forward,
Nice.
back, roundhouse.
Hey.
V-skill to build up, as well as presidentiality.
Hey.
Two.
No EX DPs coming from CABA
Another one, maximum presidency. You're dead.
Yo,
Alarasa.
Angry Bird
Hey.
popping off. That's
Bro, you're too loud.
That's-
You're like piercing my ears.
Tell my man to keep it down out there. He's scaring us back here.
There's only one volume and it's loud. It's Angry Bird, man. You can't stop this.
He like to command grab at the end if you almost die.
Aliwa.
Wow, they got.
Aliwa.
Yeah.
Why is Samurai so good at that?
Dash.
He even had the hand motion and everything. Oh man, way too excited on Team Com.
He even flapped his arms like a bird too.
Right?
He's becoming one of them. The Samurai Bird.
The Samurai Bird. He's wearing armor and has a katana on his side. That seagull's got a sword. What the?
Coming in.
Okay.
You hear somebody unsheath a sword? That bird's trying to steal my hot dog 29. No, let me stop. Neutral jump. This is dangerous. Yep. I was going to say the defense is really good so far, but
Oh, that was very awkward. Caught him mid-air, but didn't get to finish the wheel kick.
The issue here is that he's
Uppercut to finish it.
Don't count CABA out yet. Do not count him out yet.
Uppercut? Nope, maybe too far out.
Oof.
Nice punish.
Good punish. G's like to use that move, keep the offense. Oh, back throw. Need to get out of there. I'm looking for jump toss.
Nice.
Yep,
my
there it
God.
was.
Oh,
On
out
cue.
of there. The movement from CABA has been so spot on.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the first one we've seen all day.
100%.
And it worked. No whiff punish. Stand medium
Okay.
kick. Look, man, stand medium kick from G is the worst, bro. Oh, that G.
Nice.
Oh, you knew what you were doing.
You might be
You
dead.
knew exactly
might
what
be
you were
dead.
doing with
There's
that
a meter
one.
on there. You're spinning that. You're spinning that.
Nice.
You're spinning that. Light him up. But
Yeah, I wasn't
he
gonna
couldn't
risk
have. I can tell you right now that combo couldn't have killed. Wheel kick wouldn't have done that much damage. But now there's no meter. CABA can definitely run this back. Take us to another game. Take us to a third game, CABA. I want to see you play Angry Bird. I want to see you play Angry Bird, CABA. Let's see it. With old Karate Man, no shoes, Ryu. Good punch.
Oh,
Nice.
the
Hey.
punish is missed. But it's okay. Didn't suffer too much damage, although being in this corner, it might be just as bad.
He's getting used to reading those the jump out Tatsus at this point.
Just the spacing.
Hey,
Stand light kick. The first time we've seen Angry Bird use it right now. Activate off the EX. V reversal block. This is
Hey.
oh no.
No, he's still living.
This is great now. Oh, he's
Anti-air,
running
you
the
know the option select.
Nice. Wow.
Huge victory for the side of NASR, eliminating Psycho Shinobi for this week. And to do it, Big Bird got 2 wins straight up. Very, very impressive showing from the entirety of Team NASR.
I think this is the first time we've seen Big Bird get simultaneously his regular team battle victory as well as clinch the team battle for Team NASR. Out of all the time we've been here, all the weeks of Street Fighter play, we've seen Big Bird as the leader getting the W this time around. And I can tell you right now, CABA did a lot of work. Did not secure the W, but definitely got points on the board with that victory for Psycho Shinobi. However, NASR, man, the team dynamic is working out so phenomenally right now. I mean, you even got Samurai out there chanting with him, Angry Bird running the show, Big Bird clinching the win. I love what I'm seeing from the team so far.
This is no longer a single player game, right? You have to make sure you communicate. It's very, very important, and as well as discuss each and every strategy for every week as a group. These guys have done so well for each other, planning out these formats, planning out the bans too. When you look at it, they went for Guile right away, but I think with the amount of information they got towards like CAN and Hot Dog, I think they'll be very comfortable in the run back.
Well, I mean, this is only the first half. This is the first half of the season ending here today. We're going into that second half. Not only will it reset the battles, but we will also have a new MVP, Seiko Play of the Day coming up. We're going to give someone's going to get a really cool gift going forward. One of these players who will be the MVP. But I believe we do have an interview with Team NASR out on the stage. Rob TV, I would love to see who you have out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Team NASR's Angry Bird, and brother, that was nice! How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, for this like match against Psycho Shinobi, I had to hype my guys up, you know.
Yeah.
Because like we were losing, we were down, like we lost 3 matches, and we only won once. So like our plan was not to care about the score. So like we hype each other up.
So your energy today, like that was actually a conscious choice that you made, like strategically.
Yeah, I mean that's my nature. That's how I am. Like before, I was scared to shout because they play well. Now I don't care about them. They play well or not, I will shout. You know, I just don't care. I'll be myself.
Well, I mean, obviously that definitely worked out for you. How important was actually getting this win? You know, with the you guys facing a possible 1-4 score, you now made it to the point where you're actually 2-3 going into the next half of the season. How important was this victory?
I mean, it was really, really important to us because we are tied up now with Psycho Shinobi and Dynamite. We are tied up with them. And also, like, we agreed together that we don't care about the score anymore. We just play, and whatever happens, happens, and we take it as experience and with fun. And, yeah, it happened today.
So do you think that you guys finally have things figured out? I mean, it definitely looks like it to me. And can we expect you guys to keep rolling like this going into the next half?
We figured a lot of stuff out, but we still like figuring things out like together because, you know, we have good chemistry now between us. It's like I'm speaking Arabic, but now I'm teaching Mikey how to speak Arabic as well.
Oh, nice. Oh, my goodness. That's actually sick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Angry Bird has gone from the snowball of hate to the snowball of hype. That was phenomenal to watch. Steve, Vicious, back to you.
Angry Bird smiling. The first time I've seen that in ever. But having a good time. You can tell that he's having fun. Talked about the team dynamic being even better. Teaching Samurai Arabic as well. And just, you can tell the communication is so much a part of their team dynamic, and you see what it does for team morale as well. Angry Bird, Team NASR, this now puts them in 3rd place after that victory, and this is because of the rounds that you win. All those rounds count. We are paying attention, and their due diligence is paying off. Gameplay stepping up. That means you're going to go up in the rankings. 3rd place for NASR at this point, and that marks the end of the first half of our round robin battles. What happens now is it shifts over. Everybody gets to take everything that they learned from those last round robin battles and put them into a new set. We're going to reset the count, reset the bans. However, you still can't ban the same character over and over. It's going to change the game. It's going to change this season around. This is going to be a good one. Vicious, talk to me.
That's right. We're going to have Alpha 3 with the run back against All In. We saw how important that match was between those two right out the gate of Street Fighter League Season 3. We saw All In take them out in an emotional, crushing defeat 3-0. Does Alpha 3 have what it takes to get the run back? We'll find out after this break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the official start of the second half here at Street Fighter League Season 3. Vicious here with Tasty Steve, and we have ourselves a Clash of the Titans, starting things off with the epic run back between All In and Alpha 3.
All In and Alpha 3, it's going to be Karen for the All In ban, and Alpha 3 will ban Poison this time around.
Wow.
We've been touching on the effects of banning a character entire all season. We've literally been pointing out the effect of what could happen if one of these players can get an opportunity to get their characters back, and now we've actually arrived at that position. And you see IDOM going first for All In, 801 Strider, SKZ. Of course, for Alpha 3, we're going to have Punk, NEPHEW, and CJ. This is going to be good Personally, I can't wait to hear what the teams have to say. First off, we're going to talk to All In, and Rob TV has words from 801 Strider.
I am joined by Team All In's 801 Strider. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good.
I mean, I guess that's automatically going to be the case when your team is freaking undefeated. How are you feeling about, I'm not going to ask you how you feel about your team's performance because there's only one way, but I'll ask you about your personal performance. How are you feeling that you're playing so far?
I'm actually playing pretty bad. I mean, G's been banned for most of our sets.
Yes.
And I've been practicing a lot of Urian, but I haven't beaten a Seth with Urian, period. Like,
I mean,
I just keep getting jumped in on.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't feel like that's really necessarily playing bad when your character gets nerfed. It's more so, at least the win, you know, for me in my 2 seasons Street Fighter League, if my character is banned, I look at the wins I get kind of like as extra points for the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when your character is not banned, you're more so like supposed to, but it depends. I had backup characters, to be fair.
Yeah.
My backup characters were pretty strong. So.
Like, I honestly, like, I'm confident in my Urian, and yeah, it hasn't been happening, man.
Even though it hasn't been happening, you guys are still 5-0 right now.
Yeah.
And a large part of that, obviously SKZ has been killing it with his set. He's been killing with his set.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I would say the biggest part of that is the team captain, the Capcom
Lord
Cup
IDOM.
champion. The Lord.
Yes.
The Lord Ruffin.
He needs to be introduced like that. He actually gets pretty upset if he's not introduced like that.
Really?
So Lord IDOM, yeah.
Actually, I'm acting surprised. I've been knew that. Yeah, I know.
He'll actually
won't
walk
even talk
out.
to you.
No,
yeah.
he won't. No.
So up to this point, who do you think would deserve to receive the Seiko MVP award? It would have to be, to me, out of Punk and IDOM.
Okay, well, one of those guys is undefeated, so I mean.
That's true.
If we're just going by numbers, I mean.
What do you think about the number 2 for 2 OCVs?
Well, that's cool, but IDOM hasn't had to OCV because, like.
Your team.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say me. That's actually
But
SKZ.
your team. Specifically.
SKZ getting wins, yeah.
It's like not me, SKZ. So if it's up to you, IDOM will have the OCV so far.
Yeah, exactly.
I appreciate that level of honesty and self-confidence. So are you guys still in a mindset where your foot is on the gas? Like, are you consciously trying to make it so that, all right, we're not gonna fall asleep right now, even though we're undefeated, we still need to cook up?
Yeah, I mean, we're very serious about this. So yeah, no, the foot is still pressed all the way down. Yes.
Foot.
Yep.
So it's good to hear that you guys' foot still gonna be on the gas going into the second half of the season. It would be super dope if you guys are actually able to finish the season with a complete clean sheet. Yes, knock on wood. Best of luck to you, bro.
Thanks, man.
801 Strider making the case, pleading to the jury, it's only me and Vicious, about how his captain should be the MVP going to the half point, because we already said Seiko is awarding MVP status to one of our players. Let's move over to Alpha 3. Punk is looking so revitalized right now. He has been in the chamber recuperating and now looking like the Punk of old.
I think this is a very, very solid formation for Team Alpha 3. Overlooking that, we have NEPHEW versus Strider, Colleen versus G. I think maybe Strider might have the better half of that, but then when it comes to CJ Truth Cammy versus SKZ Seth, I think CJ Truth might have the upper hand. Who knows? It's a very close call, but I'm obviously looking forward to Punk and IDOM. I want to see that run back, and of course, it's going to be with Punk's secondary as well as IDOM's. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, both of their secondaries. I'm so mistaken. I'm already flustered a little bit because I already want to get
It's about to
matches,
get tense.
right?
It's actually about to get tense.
I actually do want to hear, though, from CJ Truth how he's been feeling and how he's approaching this week of Street Fighter League. And I believe Rob TV is standing by with that individual right now.
I am here with the V-neck, I'm sorry, let me not disrespect my mans, the Italian V-neck Don Dada, CJ Truth. How you feeling, bro?
I'm great, man. You?
I'm feeling amazing. And do you remember why I call you that?
I mean, I do love me a V-neck.
And why? Okay, but specifically, we were at some event. You had some super nice V-neck on. You always wear those. And I said, where did you get that? And he says, Italy. Man was dead ass serious. Italy. Yeah, right. So that's where you get your
Yeah, it was
from,
some no.
You were in Italy and got
was in Italy. It was just some store, just some random.
just some store.
Yeah, just some store.
Nothing too serious.
And it wasn't something fancy or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was not anything. It was just some store, and Italians wear some nice stuff. Everything
They
fits
do.
so perfect. Yeah.
You're not lying. Well, you guys might need to dig into your bag of tricks and do something a bit fancy to win this run back when you go up against Team All In. Last time, they sent you guys out of the studio salty. They sent you guys, I'm gonna give it a buck.
Hey, we've been there before. We've
Yeah.
been all of us have been salty
All of us
before.
have been.
Listen,
all of it. That's a
Ain't
part of
nothing
the
new.
game. But how are you feeling going into that match with Team All In? You know we all want to see, Punk's team, IDOM's team. We all want to see that. How are you feeling going into that one?
Yeah, we're super excited to play them. At the first week, we all feel like we didn't play well. We all feel like we just didn't show up, basically. We showed up a week late to Street Fighter League. So
I like that.
we are excited to come back and play. We really are looking forward to this one. We feel like we're going to do a pretty good job.
So you do specifically, kind of like rivalry games in the NFL, you guys do specifically want to get the W over this team. Of course you want to beat every team.
Yeah, of course.
But you do specifically want to get the win
Yeah,
over
of course, you definitely want to be every team. It doesn't, matter who exactly you're playing, but of course there are some that, you really do want.
That's why you're a real one. That's why this is my man. A lot of people will be like, oh, it's all the same. No, it's not. No, the hell it's not.
It isn't. It
no,
isn't.
bro, even in bracket and stuff, if there's some dude that used to talk trash to
yeah.
you
or beat you the last tournament, you
yeah.
know?
Oh, no, I want to smoke your ass. Like,
exactly.
Like guaranteed. So, because there's actually an MVP award, the Seiko MVP award. Right now, I think it has to be either Punk or IDOM. Which one do you think?
I think Punk 100%. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Why do you say that?
2 OCVs, 2 reverse OCVs. I don't think against, especially that NASR team that's just stacked, and then the Dynamite team that's stacked as well.
All of them had their main characters.
All of them had their, all of them did have their main characters.
So what do you say about the fact that IDOM's team has the best record, though?
Hey, I said, listen, that's our fault,
Yeah. But as far as the MVP award,
Punk,
you still
100%.
Think, you still think the way that he's been winning with the OCVs, as dramatic as it's been, it's definitely got to be Punk.
I'd say so. I mean, listen, I think, to be honest, I don't think he would necessarily care about getting it. I think he would more so just try to be good and make playoffs, and then let's win from there. But if I were to vote, I mean, I know I'm a little biased,
Yeah.
But
just a smidge.
Just a little bit, Don't look at my jersey, but
yeah. Either way,
Punk,
you think that's definitely the move.
Yeah.
So the last thing I'll ask you about it. If you happen to run up against IDOM, since Poison is banned, we know he's going to have the Laura. That's the character that he's most known for. How are you feeling going up against his Laura?
Yeah, I feel good. I think Cammy does a good job against Laura. I mean, there's always that randomness factor with Laura, where you can play a good game and, you could lose because, just the V-trigger and the offense is so good. IDOM's a really good player too. So his neutral and stuff, he doesn't make it easy on you to even get hits when he doesn't have V-trigger. So, it's kind of one of those things where all his hits before V-trigger are just kind of
extra.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
like icing on the cake.
So, but I do feel good. I feel like we all feel pretty confident against Laura or any of their players. I think we feel good.
CJ Truth, a Capcom Cup qualifier, NA regional finals winner, beating countless of players. I think you have an extremely strong chance, and I'm hoping that you guys put in work in your next match.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it, man.
A very valid statement coming from the side of CJ Truth, saying, Punk has been OCVing teams left and right.
True.
And also recuperating as a team unit instead of individuals who were emotionally flustered from week 1. If there was a most improved award, it would definitely go to them. But also, I wouldn't be surprised if Punk were to walk away with the MVP award as well.
Well, we're going to see who's going to get that MVP award. We're going to see who's going to get this next victory. This is the second half of Season 3 going forward. We're going to have All In going up against Alpha 3. It's going to be the Capcom Cup champion going up against Punk.
I'm very curious to see how this matchup is going to play out against Laura. The aggressive style coming from IDOM. Is it going to be enough to take down the ice-cold defense from Colleen?
We're going to go to it right now. Colleen's going to be able to move around a lot in this matchup. And I feel
You
like,
think so?
Yeah, I think she's going to. I mean, personally, I feel like you have to be a lot more wary. She has the command throw with the V skill too. She'll be able to freeze out in some of these instances.
Sure.
I think this is good. I think in Parabellum hands as well.
Right.
The double jump to get out of situations. This is doable for Colleen. And on top of that, Punk has such good footsies. It just looks good.
Yeah, I think she has all the right tools for the normals, right? Look at this neutral being played by Punk. He's not overstepping boundaries. We talked about the movement that could come from these normals, but we'll see what happens once you get put in the blender. Can you escape from Lord IDOM?
Oh, crush. That half-life life lead just went to nothing. Reset. One more. That's the stun. Activate Spark Show. Oh, this is not going to be nice. Not dead yet, though.
The scaling from the V-trigger afterwards because it was a stun. Oh, no, that was nutty.
I've been here before.
I've been here for years.
Nice.
Don't call it a comeback. All right, so it actually was indeed a comeback. We saw the life deficit on the side of IDOM near or below halfway point, but Punk, again, did not have the defense in time or wasn't wary of what IDOM's game plan was enough to come back.
Yeah, I mean, the very slow-paced start to this match lets you know just how serious both of these guys are taking it. Punk was in a great situation.
Whiff punish
into EX Parabellum, gets the knockdown, dash up once again, and I feel like this is actually in contention to be a great follow-up character for Punk. He gets to play with NEPHEW all the time, so you know he has the tech, big jump in with the heavy kick, and this corner is not going to be a nice situation. But we've seen where IDOM has gotten some lucky breaks in the corner to escape some of these dangerous situations.
Locking him down with that fear. Such great range on that. Kind of tough to whiff punish, but either way, Punk is placing him so well that it's not going to whiff punish. Instead, he's going to check his peripherals and make sure the down is working as he takes down IDOM, tying it up, asserting his dominance in game one.
We've seen the left work. We've seen the right work. Up obviously works, but the down was the last test that we need to make sure. Punk being absolutely sure. Gets the EX Parabellum hands again, and this is looking like the second half of that second round in this first match here.
This is when you turn the light switch on when it comes to Punk, right? We saw the emotional state of Punk, how he's playing for his team. This is back in his alpha form.
Oof. What chase, holding up right there to make sure you're going to have an opportunity to punish. Right back to the middle of the screen again, and I like the way this is going for Punk. Back throw. Another one. Rock bottom.
Sweep activation, very common to counter hit, and checking the lows afterwards, checking the movement against IDOM. Punk is all over the screen. You talk about the movement. You talking about the movement.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Good right, baby.
If you mix up your claps, like claps and buffered crouching medium punch, your buffered crouching medium punch will beat his back roundhouse. But mix that up with some dashes too.
What do you do when he's charging a fire? Could I sweep maybe?
It's just really scary.
Or should I just keep jumping?
Yeah, I think the jump was the best idea.
Okay.
Be a good enough solution, to be honest with you, but you got to be within that range, right?
I was actually about to say that's the problem, the range. You don't want to get that close versus IDOM. Right back to that neutral game. Punk making a statement saying IDOM's not messing with him in the neutral. Oh, big jump in. Would disagree. Sunset whip. EX, chase to the corner. Double jump to get out. Oh, too early on the command throw.
A little off on that.
And that's how we saw this first match play out where, you know, IDOM was in full control and just one turnaround after the trigger gave back the match to Punk. But right now, IDOM's changes definitely helping out. Back throw, just a little bit of trigger left. Yo, he's using the NEPHEW tech. The tick throw NEPHEW tech in V-trigger working out. Wow. Rift punish on the EX Spark Bolt. Still gets the exchange in the corner. Great combo.
Oh, he caught the movement. I think he was trying to jump out of the corner. Caught it with a meaty, and that's going to be an, oh, not quite.
Activate. This is going to be cool.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude. IDOM playing out of his mind. I'm going to stand up.
This is tough because that lightning, that thunderclap was coming real soon. It could have been a normal, could have been a meaty, but man, the decision to command grab there. IDOM with the reads. 2 steps ahead. Big buffer.
EX Spark Bolt. Oh, waited just a split second longer. This looks like a very personal match, especially considering the timing of Punk is very specific to what IDOM is trying to do. This is player versus player and character versus character. The very first time these two have played since Capcom Cup versus each other in a big event is Street Fighter League, and Game 2 is looking good for the Capcom Cup champion. However, you have to remember, the ban on Poison is something you have to pay attention to. That was the character that got IDOM his Capcom Cup victory. It's the character that he beat with Punk. And now, that took off so much damage. I didn't think that was going to kill.
It's, again, once, he's mentioned this in an interview before, once it's V-trigger for Laura, it's 100% party time for him.
That was really good defense on the side of IDOM, actually.
I am impressive with his selection from the wheel of options he has on offense as well.
These are, like, we've talked about, and even some of the players have talked about how risky IDOM plays, right? I feel like he's playing a lot safer here, and I'm really pointing at the fact that Punk is playing a very specific game that I feel like it's made to defeat IDOM. This character feels like it gives him the tools to play a better neutral game versus IDOM. Low forward has quite a bit of reach on it, that heavy kicks too.
A bunch of buffers behind both of those normals, right? But you gotta be careful when whiffing normals just like that. Punk is ready to fire away. Another safe start from IDOM. Again, nice and patient with punishing of his own. Another whiff punish.
Shimmy. Wait a minute. Meter.
Look how much meter that built, enough to get another bar for the second round.
2 out of 3. Unlike Capcom Cup, this is 2 out of 3. No first to 3s, no best to 5s. You got to do it out of 2.
There's so much more pressure off of this here. So much comes off of this win for both of these teams.
Look, I don't want to be biased, but I would really like to see another match. Gets the sweep cancel. More parabellum hands. Dash up. Standing heavy kick, standing heavy punch, alternating between the two. They have 2 different ranges, and look at what happens. That's stun. We're going to another round.
You asked for it, Steve. Ask and you shall receive.
The last hit of the post-stun combo to do the damage, to get the kill. Final round here. IDOM going up against Punk, the Capcom Cup run back.
What a buffer. Ran right into the stand. Medium punch. EX Parabellum, continuing it off with another Parabellum. Rock bottom, set him down real quick.
Wake up. EX elbow gets out of the corner and dashes up to keep the offense going. That elbow whiffs, going back to the normals. Those long-reaching normals. Vanity step.
Wow!
Wow. How did he know? This is a very personal match. These guys are fighting each other. This isn't Colleen versus Laura. This is definitely IDOM versus Punk right now, and it is getting down to the nitty-gritty. Punk with the life lead, full trigger on the table, and that's that. The controller's down, and Punk is going off. The hand is out. No congratulations yet on the side from Punk. Man, shake his hand. Don't leave him hanging. Don't leave him hanging. There you go. Don't leave him hanging. The pop-off was real, though. A well-deserved pop-off. The big run back, and Punk is feeling good. The teams rotate, but I can tell you right now, the confidence Punk is going to have at the back of the queue, you're definitely about to hear some smack talk.
No better way to start out the second half of the season with an explosive match between Lord IDOM and newly crowned Lord Punk. Again, it's not even close to over yet. But you got to think, if you are Team Alpha 3, that is a big momentum swing in your favor, obviously, right? Nephew's got to be feeling really good about himself coming into this next match against 801 Strider.
Punk has already started exactly what he wants to happen. The OCVs have been aplenty for Team Alpha 3, and the undefeated streak is on the line. First blood was drawn by Alpha 3 and Punk.
You got this, Nephew. You know he's going to try to jump out the corner all the time. You know what to do with the fireballs. You know, this is you. He's going to spam the forward fierces, so you know your spacing is better than his already.
2 completely unlocked players here. G, Colleen, 801 Strider versus Nephew. Once again, these are top 8 matches that you're looking at. Top 8 caliber matches that you're looking at. And this is only on Street Fighter League, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I dare you to find better Street Fighter than what you're watching right now.
We're about to experience it firsthand, Steve. Week after week, all of these matches have been better than the last.
Oof.
Oh.
Of course, Colleen.
See, you're already at a disadvantage. You're dressed for the wrong holiday there, G. Come on now. All jokes aside, NEPHEW off to a great start, getting their first big crush counter. Slowly working towards the game plan of Alpha 3, right? Push G to the corner and watch Gustavo jump to his death.
Oh, the air throw.
The
I'm looking for a V skill right there, but nothing.
Ooh.
I like the patience on both sides here. There you go. Use more of that fireball to make something happen.
Wow.
The V trigger activation. Oh, Crush standing with the heavy punch.
So much pressure out of this. After those strings, still pressing stand fierce. Wasn't afraid of the jump. Almost close to stun. Oh, you got it.
That's going to do it. And the first round goes to NEPHEW.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, it is. Got to space it, though.
Spacing is absolutely important. Yeah, nice anti-hero on the side of 801 Strider. NEPHEW working his way. Oh, you cannot escape. Not in the air, at least.
Oh, another throw. A lot of freezing up on the side of 801 Strider. Not for long. Jabbing the EX punch.
Looking for a frame trap off of that stand heavy punch. NEPHEW not biting. A little bit of stray hits here and there, but no real threats yet.
Oh, fireball. Guard your legs. Standing heavy kick activate. NEPHEW's Colleen has been a threat since the beginning. That's why they aim for it.
The hail is what's doing most of the work right now, pushing Gustavo already to this corner. 801 Strider is actually pretty much dead here.
So after he's not really gonna throw you, but after he air throws you, he's not plus after he dashes. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Also, he's doing a lot of like stand medium kick strings. I don't know if he has like a button far enough to check it, but like you gotta like keep him in check. Maybe like a stand jab fireball or something.
Team's kind of frantic right now, talking about some of their strategies going forward. 801 Strider on the ropes. NEPHEW is looking good.
Man's done all the calculations necessary. You see his YouTube videos. He
anti-air.
talks about what happens in the neutral and the chances of people throwing out certain options. This guy's got it down to a science. Right when I say that, you know, commentator's curse is a very real thing, Tasty Steve.
It is. It's definitely a real thing. Almost made my man lose a whole tournament by accident. Dude, stop playing fighting games completely. It was an accident, bro.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, man. Oh. Corner once again. I love the option. Get the corner carry. Work on the Oki. And right now.
Bro, this is free.
And we're looking at 3 rounds straight.
Round 2.
Looking real smooth. Just skating on by. Putting 801 Strider on thin ice with this match point. Checking with the low medium kicks again. Anti-air on point.
This pace that 801 Strider is playing, I feel like it's really not helping.
What kind of pace does he have to play at, though? Because, like, again, he's getting out footsied with a lot of these normals, especially heavy stand heavy punch. Nice air grab again. He's so in tune with his teammates' advice that it's been paying off so well, too. Oh, anti-air, yeah, that's the option to select, and that's deader than dead, we like to call it here. Alpha 3 on the run, 2-0 against All In. All In is looking backs to the wall. They might suffer their first defeat in the second half of Street Fighter League.
You know, SKZ was the first one to make Punk bleed. If he can make it back to Punk, I wonder what the result will be. But you got to worry about what's in front of you. And the truth of the matter is, it's CJ. CJ, a full-powered CJ, going to be able to run that Cammy. How much experience does he have versus Seth? Because Seth is a character that SKZ can play. At this point, he can actually switch. I'm thinking that we're going to see a ban on his Seth, but no. Going instead for the poison, forcing the lower pick, getting the W, Punk gets the pop off, and then NEPHEW follows up with a 2-0 win versus 801 Strider.
But again, the advice has been stellar. Absolutely on point from the teammates of Alpha 3. These guys know the inner workings of Street Fighter, and they execute it very well.
Well, I will say right now, the axe kicks might not be as effective. Those DPs are going to be on point. CJ, you don't want to check. You don't want to test those reactions, right? You do not want to see if he can react to them. I wouldn't bet it, and you better hope he doesn't have meter.
But again, I do like this matchup, Cammy versus Seth. Cammy has, I think, a pretty darn good time going up against the axe kicks because of the trajectory of the uppercut. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Maybe SKZ can prove me wrong. Getting a little bit of V skill or V gauge off of that as well as damage, but CJ firing the cannon right out the corner.
Oh, I love those neutral jumps. Looking for a cannon drill right there just to be sure. Still controlling it, and he loves to do that.
So
CJ
smart.
loves to get the side switch using the V reversal and then turns it up. Nice interrupt on the dash up, raw activation on the V trigger one and the side switch on top of it. Old counter hit confirmed, and this is not looking good. Not dead, but this next guess could potentially be stunned.
Could be a throw. No, low instead. Oh my goodness. CJ Truth looking to make this comeback here. V-trigger on deck. You gotta watch the uppercuts.
Oof, the axe kick. Cammy still has meaning.
Critical Art is gonna chip out here against SKZ. If you can find the time to do it, CJ Truth needs to get it. +2 situation. Dashing in. Oh my God, the bravery on this man. As Chris Hughes said, you know scare, I know scare.
I'm gonna expose his fiction.
Oh, let's go! SKZ!
No!
On the expose mission? Okay.
Oh, yo, SKZ, the most soft-spoken smack talk I've ever heard. If you ever heard Mr. Rogers talk smack, that's exactly what it sounds like right now.
Not in my neighborhood.
Not in my neighborhood. Neighbor.
Ah, no. Nerves might be getting to SKZ. A missed dive kick. And went for it again. And CJ Truth rebuttal with the same thing. Jumped midway through the string. He knew he was looking for activation. Played it perfectly. CJ Truth and Alpha 3 looking to make a huge statement. Looking for that 3-0.
Full throw. CJ ready this time. Neutral jump. I like that back throw.
You know what that is. He's waiting for that uppercut. Oh my gosh, he still got the counter hit into the Twin Fangs?
Small delay right there from SKZ after that back throw. Activate one of CJ's favorite paths, that crouching heavy punch activate into trigger.
A lot of information to digest, but still, CJ Truth not going to spend the bar just yet. That could have been interesting, right?
Look at the life.
I think he's looking for DP super.
Both CAs on the table. Seth just got that V trigger.
Okay, Critical Art no longer a threat. Activation time from SKZ. Uh-oh.
Neutral jump to try to bait it out. Same side reset. Didn't believe in it.
Didn't confirm. Uh-oh, that's a punish. No, he missed it.
Stand medium kick. Tries to walk up behind it. Did not work out. Any hit from CJ Truth is going to close out this round. Plus frames. Cannot get hit. Your life is on the line.
He is blocking for his life, Steve. One more touch again from CJ Truth, but still trigger. Oh my goodness, he missed it again. That is the third time we've seen it this set.
Was that an axe kick or was that a fake?
That was 100% an axe kick. 100% an axe kick.
All in on the ropes. All in on the ropes.
He can probably whiff punish a lot of the stuff he's doing with drill.
Yeah, I know. I could just drill a million of them. It just blew my mind that he did 4 of them.
You can do random neutral jumps because it'll beat the dash punches. Yeah, so since if you see him start spamming, you can try to react with a neutral jump. But you're playing good, bro.
Giving words of advice to CJ Truth.
Very aggressive start already from SKZ. Catches the axe kick as well. Now a lot more active. See, the thing is, you have to see the opponent do it more consistently. Do the uppercut more consistently to stop SKZ from doing these axe kicks. You have to time it right.
And he's switching the strengths of him as well. So even though he's jumping in the same place, he's actually moving forward using some of the heavy kick, switching between the light. Nice dragon punch right there.
Oof. Again, okay, CJ Truth finding that timing.
But look at what he's doing. He's running it back a lot of times and keeping it close.
Dash up twice. What's the scenario?
Be careful.
No counter hit. Oh, he still manages to snag a crouch medium punch. What does it say? Killer B? Oh yeah, she's dead. You're right.
Nice. EX dive, answers back with an EX mad cradle. I love SKZ trying to keep the pace in his favor, or at least in his control. CJ Truth is really used to playing this fast-paced game and keeping you on your toes. He knows you're going to try to keep up with his reactions, and he uses it against you to find openings.
He's waiting for a jump.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, you are negative after that, so CJ Truth choosing the right time to use that crouch medium punch, getting a full counter hit conversion. No anti-airs on the side of SKZ.
Be careful with your whips. He almost has super.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. One more hit here. Could potentially close out and go to a set point here.
I'm looking for a medium kick if I'm CJ Truth. I'm looking for a medium kick if I'm CJ Truth.
Did you hit the button yourself?
I made him do it.
Oh, wow. All right. Okay.
Who do you think you are? I am. That's right. I did it. Full critical art on the side of... Okay, I like that opener. Hooligan assault coming from CJ Truth. The stop there. What a buffer. SKZ getting his offense deterred every single time.
And this right now, this team battle is looking like a completely different start than we saw earlier in this season. Week 1 is a long way away. Activate. Got to be careful. Trigger is on the table. I don't think CJ Truth is going to spend it, though. Back throw into the corner. Lots of trigger left. And this is going to be scary. You cannot get hit. Oh,
yeah. Oh, he's not confirming it.
Oh, he actually got clipped by stun.
That
is it. CJ Truth with the 3-0 sweep. Alpha 3 gives all in their first loss in the tables. The tides have turned. And when I tell you, things are really about to get interesting. We've seen Alpha 3 fight back all season to get to this point. A rocky start against this team. You just saw them defeat 3-0. SKZ could not close out. IDOM couldn't get it started. But Alpha 3 with Punk, NEPHEW, and CJ, you can't handle the truth, taking out all in, and their undefeated record goes away. Bye-bye.
A whole different demeanor immediately from week 1. These guys have really taken the time to strategize carefully. These guys are giving each other so much advice. They are one cohesive unit. They are Alpha 3, but they're looking right now to be Alpha 1.
Hey, Alpha 1, I like it. I knew IDOM was going to go first. The poison ban, I feel like, really changed the scope of this battle. And remember what we've been talking about the entire season. This second half is going to be so important because you have to change up those bans. You can't keep aiming for the same player, and that is what's truly going to change up that record for the better.
Alpha 3 making all the right calls, leading him to the reverse 3-0 victory. And if I'm not mistaken, Rob TV is standing by with the Seiko MVP for the first half of Street Fighter League, Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the Alpha, the leader of the Alpha Academy, Punk the God. Before we even get into the questions, I noticed you have a lot to say here. Before we get into that, there was a bit of a debate about who should be the MVP. I don't know if you're fully aware, but there is something called the Seiko MVP. And I've heard that you like the Ken Watch, limited edition, mind you. You've earned this. You've clearly been the best player so far, and you've proved that definitively with your victory over IDOM. So that's for you, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I love some Ken, so thank you. I appreciate that, brother.
So it seemed like you had a whole lot of energy in that match right there, man. Your whole team, but especially you. I mean, I saw some teabagging. It seemed like that one was personal.
I didn't even have my main character. IDOM was clearly scared. Strider talk about, I could beat his Karen all day, but he don't want to play the Karen.
What'd he say?
I can beat his Karen all day, But he don't want to see my Karen. He don't want to see it in a set. He don't want to see it anywhere. He lost to NEPHEW very convincingly in a bad match. That's a terrible match. How you losing that bad? Stop saying your G going OCV someone. You haven't beat nobody here.
Okay. Punk, so obviously you've heard a lot of the stuff where people have been saying, after Capcom Cup and everything, you do have a pristine, I guess it's not pristine, but it's damn near against IDOM. But there has been a lot of people, especially from the East Coast, saying that, I think IDOM is actually better than Punk. So you do see that talk.
Bro, I don't even care about being the best in America. I'm the best in the world. The only person you can argue with is Tokido. Everybody else is just not even close to the conversation, so just take them out. You're stupid for saying it. Don't ever say it. Don't ever say it again. Don't bring it around me, because if you do, then you're going to have to run the sec. Nobody's seeing me. Let's be real. If I'm beating him with choline, how can he be better than me? Let's be honest here.
Spoken from the alpha. I mean, some people might be rubbed the wrong way by that, but in the end of the day, I don't see how when he's actually putting the money on the wood. He's talking trash even before he comes out here, and then he goes and time again, he proves it, he backs it up. Ladies and gentlemen, Punk the God.
I dare you to find better Street Fighter 5. I double dog dare you.
To find some better smack talk as well. This man sunned everybody in North America.
Bro, y'all in the same locker room. You're in the same country with some of these players. He says, yo, don't even put these people outside of Tokido in the same conversation with me. This dude, Punk, literally took the spotlight, drew a target on his chest, and said, I dare you. Because you can't, I am Punk. This dude deserves to be the MVP, the Seiko MVP here for Street Fighter League. This first half is not only going to go, I feel like the spiritual win goes to Alpha 3, but even more so to Punk himself. What a showing. The next half of this season is going to be explosive. We touched on about how important the character bans will be. This dude, Punk, said it does not matter who you ban.
It doesn't matter
who you ban.
You're playing the bad matchups, so anyway, we're going to sweep you 3-0. I'm telling you, man, night and day when it comes to Punk, when it comes to CJ Truth and NEPHEW. Once they get it in gear, there's no stopping them.
The whole team, though?
The entire team. They took down bad matchups, Steve. They took down the bad matchups. 3-0, you heard it. Punk sunned everybody on that one.
Well, like I said, this is quite the predicament. There's a lot of smack talk.
I can still hear it.
It's still
going on.
I can still hear the smack talk happening right now. And I guarantee you that there is more to come. This is the beginning of the second half, of Season 3 of Street Fighter League. We're going to get more into this. We're going to break down what you guys just saw, talk about the post game, and maybe hear a little more smack talk, but you got to stay here, and it's going to come right after this break. When I tell you that I dare you to find me better Street Fighter play,
in the game or real life? Is that what you mean, Steve?
Hey, look, all I'm saying is that tempers are flaring, man. There's a lot that's going into this. This is a team format game. You talk about the passion that it takes to succeed. Punk is in prime form, prime smack-talking form, and playing form. He says there is nobody else that is good as him outside of Tokido. And if he's not here, then he is the best. Nobody here can beat him, and that's a quote.
If I'm not mistaken, that exchange right there should be the play of the day, in my opinion.
That's the play of the day. That is the play of the day. Let's run that.
Bro, I don't even care about being the best in America. I'm the best in the world. The only person you can argue with is Tokido. Everybody else is just not even close to the conversation, so just take them out. You're stupid for saying it. Don't ever say it. Don't ever say it again. Don't bring it around me, because if you do, then you're going to have to run the sec.
That is a quote from Punk, Alpha 3's team leader. And look, whether you disagree or agree, you cannot take anything away from Punk being one of the undisputed best players in the world. He says he's the best player in the world. Let me know. Tweet me out. Make sure you use the hashtag. Make sure. I would love to hear your opinions, and I don't think Punk cares too much, but I do, and I want you guys to be all the way in tune. Make sure you guys stick to Street Fighter League. I'm trying to tell you right now. We've been saying it the entire season, but this should be a wake-up call. It gets no better than this. It can only get better.
It really does only get better from here on out.
It definitely only gets better, and of course we're going to the second half of Season 3. So we're going to update the standings because things have just gotten interesting. We're going to start with Alpha 3 now tied for first place, 5-1 on the side. Right behind them, All In, of course, taking that first L. NASR 2-3. Once again, we talked about them rallying together, becoming a stronger unit overall. Of course, Psycho Shinobi 2-3, not faring too well in that last match of the first half of the season. That's just how it works. Team Dynamite 2-3 once again. Another team that's slowly climbing those ranks. You can see them getting their legs up under them and sitting at the bottom and still not out of it. We have UYU at 0-5. The half-season point hits now. That means the next time we see UYU, we're going to get a full-powered UYU. You're going to have to fight 2 Rashids in one. I want to see. I want to see how you
want to see it?
I want to see it.
The folks at home want to see it as well. That's why you cannot miss next week's Street Fighter League as we continue on with Week 9 happening Thursday.
We have Team Dynamite going up against Psycho Shinobi, and of course that UYU going up against NASR. You don't want to miss these next matches. You don't want to miss the potential pop-offs. I'll see you next week at Street Fighter League. Wow. Whiff punish on the EX Spark Bolt. Still gets the exchange in the corner. Great combo.
He caught the movement. I think he was trying to jump out of the corner. Caught it with a meaty, and that's going to be not quite.
Activate. This is going to be cool.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude.
Oh, there's the activation route once more. What's it going to be? Overhead or the low? It's going to be the throw. It is tech.
Oh, not
How
close
did he know?
enough.
The
Not
perfect
close
time.
Nice. Let's go.
Right now.
Wow!
Wow, how did he know? This is a very personal match. These guys are fighting each other. This isn't Colleen versus Laura. This is definitely IDOM versus Punk right now, and it is getting down to the nitty-gritty. Punk with the life lead, full trigger on the table, and that's that. The controller's down, and Punk is going off. The hand is out. No congratulations yet on the side from Punk. Man, Shaky said, don't leave him hanging. Don't leave him hanging.